Welcome yet again to another video of me explaining a concept in the law before my finals so that I can hopefully have it down pat so you can learn something too. Today we're going to be talking about murder. We've worked quite a lot to get up to this, going over criminal homicide, manslaughter, even felony murder, but now we get to talk about the big kahuna itself, murder. Now, the Model Penal Code of Murder is 210.2, so if you want to read the specific statute, Model Penal Code 210.2 is where you're going to go. The mens rea of murder, you have purposely, knowingly, and recklessly. Now, you might be like, what? I thought mens rea was recklessly. Well, the circumstances will be a little bit different for reckless murder, and we'll cover that under the attendant circumstances section. But you just need to know, once you hit negligently, that's too low to be the bar for full murder. But you have these three. Okay. So then we have conduct. Criminal homicide. Remember how I said before, criminal homicide is the building block for murder and manslaughter and all the others? Yeah, well, here we are. Your conduct is you commit a criminal homicide. But what around that makes it more than just manslaughter, or even, higher level of murder? Well, that's where we get into attendant circumstances. Let's start with the lower one, purposely/knowingly. If you commit a purposely/knowingly murder, what are the attendant circumstances? You meant to do it. If you are looking at someone and you're like, oh yeah, I want to kill them. So you pick up your knife and you stab them. You did that. You purposely killed them, or you knowingly did that. You're guilty of murder. Free legal advice. Don't purposely murder people. There you go. And you won't be charged with murder. The more complicated one is recklessly, because you can recklessly be charged with murder. It's not always just manslaughter. You're recklessly charged with murder if you manifest an extreme indifference to human life, or the murder is committed during a crime. So let's start with an extreme indifference to human life. This is somebody who's speeding who's going 200 miles per hour in a 50 mile per hour highway, and you hit somebody and they die. You were being so reckless, and the chances of someone dying were so high that you manifested an extreme indifference to human life. So you're guilty of full murder, not just manslaughter. It's the level of recklessness. If you're doing something that is so likely to cause somebody to die, yeah, you're going to be hit with murder. What about committed during a crime? Is it that felony murder? Well, remember, not everywhere has felony murder. Felony murder is controversial because somebody can be completely unaware that a murder is even going to happen, and an innocent accomplice, right? And then their accomplice could shoot someone, and suddenly I'm going down for the max level of murder, even though I've never hurt a fly. I've just robbed a few banks. It's a little controversial. So in an area where there isn't felony murder, if you're committing a crime and a murder happens, you can still be charged with just regular murder, but they then have to prove mens rea, right? So they have to prove you were at least being reckless, not just being negligent. The difference with felony murder is you could go even lower than reckless to negligently. There's no mens rea at all, actually. It's just the fact you're committing a felony and someone died. So that's how the reckless works. If you're committing a crime or you're manifesting extreme indifference. I'm sure this will come as a shock to everybody. The result is death. If somebody didn't die, you're not going to be charged with murder. You could be charged with attempted murder, but not murder, right? So there you go. That's murder. That's a big one in criminal law. If I got anything wrong, let me know, because I have an exam on this and I don't want to fail. If you have any questions, put it in the comments. If you have anything else you want me to cover, put those in the comments as well. This has been quite fun making. So you let me know, and you have a good day.